Today I'm going to show you an I-cord edging, and I've included the directions in the description below this video. It is a 3-stitch I-cord, and as you can see, there's the first stitch on this side, okay, that column, and it wraps around. The second column is along here on the edge, and then the third stitch makes up this column on this side. What I like about this method for the I-cord is that it is symmetrical. Both sides look the same. Okay, some I-cord instructions that are much easier to do, and not that this is hard, it's just more instructions, but they aren't even. Like one side's wider than the other side, and I didn't like that, so this is the way we're going to go today. Sorry. And so what might help too is to do a little cheat sheet like I've done for myself, and you keep track, because right side and wrong side rows are different, and so this edge is different from this edge, and yada yada. You'll pull through. Okay, this is the right side. Even though I did my pattern in garter, I have marked my right side row, okay, so I can keep track. And if it helps you, you can put a stitch marker right after that edge stitch here, and that edge before the edge stitches here. Okay, so whatever your pattern is, you need to add those 3 and those 3, so you would add +6 to your pattern, so that you would have enough for your pattern and enough for the edge stitches. Okay. So right side, we're going to be slipping stitches, and the good news is we're always going to be slipping them what's called purlwise from the right side of the stitch, like this. The other thing that you need to know is the instructions will tell you whether when you're slipping that, does the yarn have to be in back or in front of your work, okay? So for the very first one, we need the yarn in the back, and we're going to slip it. We're going to bring the yarn forward, and we're going to slip one. And the last stitch, they just want you to knit it. So it's not hard, it's just instructions. A lot of directions. But if you can do that, you can do the entire thing. Okay, we get to the last 3 stitches. Here we're going to knit this one. We're going to bring the yarn forward, and we're going to slip one and leave the yarn in front, because the next one they just want you to purl. And that is it for the right side row. Wrong side row, it's basically the same thing, but in different orders. Okay, so with yarn in back, we're going to slip one, we're going to knit one, and we're going to bring the yarn forward, and we're just going to slip that stitch. You're going to work your way to the next border. And now you're going to bring the yarn forward, you're going to slip a stitch, you're going to knit a stitch, oops, and you're going to purl a stitch. And it's just those 2 rows make up this border. Okay? And that's it. I told you it was easy. And it gives a nice finished edge to your work. So I hope you try that on some project. Thanks for watching.